Hello, or should I say ni hao? I am loving the camaraderie between other countries because that's how it should be and that's really how it is. Remember, it's your governments fighting, it's not the people. Freaking love hearing all the Mandarin on this app right now. I have a message from the notebook. Okay. It's a little cryptic and I kind of love it because some of it feels obvious, and I just want you to know that as I was receiving this message, it was multifaceted. Every part, guys, when I tell you every part of this message is multifaceted, some of it is going to be like, oh, I know exactly what that is. No, you don't. You might know one layer. No, you don't. I'm telling you, the imagery that I received was wild. This is worldwide, but it will feel like it is local to almost everyone who is watching this video, regardless of what country you are living in or where you are from. I love this one. I just keep getting reminded of the Kamala comes out to play, one of the very first precog things that I shared with you guys, and then her niece or great niece, I can't remember, her niece shared the pictures of Kamala playing with her kids, the niece's kids, right? It's just so good. Okay, are we ready? Oh, I got a hair in my mouth. We're gonna find out together what these things mean, and I'm so excited. I asked when this is going to happen, this thing that I'm getting ready to tell you, and all I heard was over and over and over, when the third tower falls. What does that mean, you guys? And they just kept repeating it. So it's one of those multifaceted. It's going to be translated in many different ways, and all are going to be correct when the third tower falls. And I heard the first two towers is going to be like, I don't know what this means by towers, okay? Very figurative, but also could be literal. It's going to be tower, tower, space, tower. And almost at the same time that the third tower falls, this torrential downpour is going to happen. Okay. Which is also figurative and literal. It's both, multifaceted. A torrential downpour of energy is on its way to you, to your planet. Some is to wash away what no longer serves you as a collective. Some is to replenish, to transform a drought created thousands of your years ago. Thousands and thousands of years the drought has perpetuated. Your collective awakening and hence desire for change, true desire, has allowed this downpour to enter. True desire is demonstrated by a self-change of action. Okay, true desire is demonstrated by a self-change of action, a change of focus. Other forms of desire are a desire for others to come in and make the change for you. This perception of victimhood, although understood by us, is not how to create the change. It comes only when you choose a different action, a different focus. All that is required is a small turn of the head when many think what is required is a full remapping of self. Remapping, I thought, was a very interesting usage of the word here. This is the end result, not the first step. This is so good. The torrential downpour will temper the flames that have afflicted many. Calmly find your communities in which to weather the storm, for you mustn't experience the chaos if you have a place to call home. That's not literal, that's figurative. Your community will bond you. Bond you? Yeah, your community will bond you. Oh, and the visual I saw here was like bonding together, almost like bonds in chemistry, right? You're bonded together and it's like there, you're strong, you're stuck together, bonded together. I have to find my place. Your community will bond you so the winds cannot toss you about. Your energy can be used to ground you so the lightning can pass through without event. Your intuition will guide you so you can find the hills not affected by the floods. You are not alone even if you are two, meaning like two souls, two people. Hearts can be connected by great distance, for even your planet, your home, is in lockstep with your star. And I heard the word sun, and I heard the words your light. So you can read that about 1,000 ways. I'll read it one more time. Hearts can be connected by a great distance, for even your planet home is in lockstep with your star, sun, your light. Choose where to connect now so the storm may work its way through the towers. Don't ask me what that means. I don't know yet. Pass its way through the towers, passing you by as if it does not notice you. There is nothing to fear unless you create a reason to fear. And oh, are you also very creative? Anchor into the light, and the storm will seem as just another day. Meaning you won't freaking notice when it's happening, because it's not supposed to happen to you if you do those other things, right? Find your community, anchor in, ground your energy, do the whole thing, right? But at the end, you notice it seems a little bit brighter and much, much lighter. And then I asked, well, what does the energy look like right now? Because that was the end of the message. I was like, well, can you tell me now what it looks like from this perspective so we can notice the switch, the difference? And they said, the energy now resembles tornadoes, vortices of both light and dark, moving in all directions at many angles and varying speeds. It is quiet and loud. It is high and low frequency. And it is changing your perception of time. Well, I was like, girl, what? Okay, so let's go over the steps again. So when the storm happens, okay, both literal and figurative, you're not even going to notice when it's happening, because the storm's not for you. You're not meant to be washed off in this way. This is just a severe correcting of the energy, okay? Let's find it again. Okay. Calmly find your communities in which to weather the storm, for you mustn't experience the chaos if you have a place to call home, and that's like a figurative. You don't have to have like an actual house. Your community will bond you, so you find your community, so the winds cannot toss you about. So if you have your community, then it's like you're heavier down, right? So the winds can't, right? Your energy is like, we're good, we're solid, okay? So the winds can't toss you about. Your intuition, right? No, your energy, I skipped a sentence. Your energy can be used to ground you. So make sure that you are staying very grounded, that you are staying very centered, and you're not getting carried away with the chaos and the fear. Literally ground yourself, right? We all know how to ground. I have a free grounding and centering guided meditation on my website. It's free for everybody. So use your energy to ground you. And then your intuition, pay attention to that freaking intuition. It's your greatest freaking gift. Your intuition will guide you so you can find the hills not affected by the floods. Then I saw very specifically people going about their days, and some of them were tapping into their intuition as they were just like going about their normal human lives, right? And they're tapping into intuition, and it's like, yeah, I don't really want to go here anymore, even though that was the plan. I think I'm going to go do this other thing instead. Pay attention to that intuition, right? Because you're saying, I don't want to go over here anymore because there's going to be a big torrential downpour over there. You're wanting to go over here instead, which is going to be up on a hill, which then I also thought of the telepathy tapes. Guys, I'm telling you, this has so many layers to it. I don't think one person can find them all. This has so many layers to it. It's so good. But you'll be up on the hill where you can find all the things and like see the sunshine and not even know there's a torrential downpour going on over there. Woo, okay, anchor into the light, right? We don't need to be giving into fear. We don't need to be creating fear unless there's a reason for you to create it. And then by all means, right? Free will, baby. Anchor into the light, and the storm will seem as just another day. But at the end of the storm, you notice it seems a little bit brighter and much, much lighter. Let me know what you think.